Hello everyone, welcome to the 7th edition of Quizzytime. Today we're going to be playing a quiz here. People who have just joined in, we're going to be playing a quiz. You get to answer 4 questions in the comments, and the winner of the 4th question is going to get a delicious prize from Chef It Up. Food is going to come to their doorstep. I will tell you more after I introduce my in-studio guests. Okay, so I have a panel of people who are going to be answering the questions or trying to answer the questions alongside you. So let me start by introducing Garv Malik. Hi, Garv.
Hi, how are you, Basil?
I'm fine. So Garv's a comedian. He runs a very popular Zoom comedy club called Garv's Diner. Garv, do you want to tell us a bit about it?
So basically, we do a Zoom comedy show every day at 10 p.m. and we have a different lineup every day. So you get to see 100 comedians, and it's on garvmalik.com.
Garvmalik.com. Okay, excellent. He also has memberships to his club, so you can figure that out later. Let me add my second comic. Hello, say hello to Kuryakos. Okay, that's how we pronounce Kuryakos. Kuryakos, tell us what you do.
So I am also a stand-up comic. I've been performing for close to 4 years now. And to earn money, which stand-up comedy doesn't do for me, I work with Tinkle Comics. So there's comics are all in my life, like everywhere. So I'm also the editor-in-chief at Tinkle Comics.
Editor-in-chief at Tinkle Comics. Lovely. All right, let me add our 2 regulars. So that's Ishan and that's his wife, Vedehi.
Hi.
Hello. Yes.
Hi, everyone.
Hi.
The brains of this operation who are supposed to be getting every answer right. We don't know. Let us see.
Thanks for setting up expectations that we will spectacularly fail.
No, very well. So you all have met Ishan and Vedehi before. Vedehi is a costume designer and she is a very avid quizzer. And they both done a movie together, which they told us about last time. How is that going?
It went well. The online festival thing went really well. And
Okay.
now, it's not available to watch anymore because the festival's ended. But other than that, yeah, it's going really well. We're trying to now get it out in front of more people. And hopefully more people can watch it. So,
All right. So you'll keep us posted on that.
course.
We have comments right now for Piyush Bagaria is very he's talking a lot. So he's called Garv Malik Sasta Nasiruddin Shah. Not too bad. We do have some resemblance there. And he says, Korea, I've not read Tinkle in years. How is it going?
It's going very well, Piyush. In fact, we have an app now, so you can read all the Tinkles you read growing up and all the latest Tinkles. We come out with weekly editions. They're like micro-sized mini mags that come out there with 20-25 pages each, but every week. So every month we put out almost 100 pages of content. So yeah, it's going strong. So Pandish, Kari Shambhu, Tantri, they're all still very much around and up to all sorts of shenanigans.
Lovely.
So yeah.
Okay. Now let me explain the rules. There are going to be 4 questions. 3 are going to be warm-up questions. So everyone can take a shot and answer it in the comments. The committee will also be answering it alongside the comments. The 4th question is going to be emailed to me directly because that is good. The first right answer gets a delicious prize from Chef It Up. Food will be delivered to your doorstep. And so that question, I will give you my email ID before I announce the question. And who is typing really loudly?
Sorry.
Okay.
That was me.
Please don't Google right now. I've not even asked the question.
I was sending a secret message to Ishan.
All right. So, let's start with one of the first questions. Are you all ready? Are you all ready for the first question? Yes. In 2020, a village in Tamil Nadu went dark for 45 days. Their streetlights were put off voluntarily. It was not a technical problem. What made this village decide to do this?
They were training to use night vision goggles.
In Tamil Nadu, a small little village, unknown. Okay.
Wait, I have seen a movie where they were in Nagpur. Some village was learning to roller skate or something. Okay, if they can learn to roller skate, why can't somebody else learn to do night vision goggles?
And how is
I
this
thought
I mean,
different
that
because
from like this?
night
How is
vision
this
goggles is a.
different from?
One.
I-
Okay.
I'll
Ishan,
be right
there.
back. No, I'll be right back.
Okay.
So go ahead.
Okay. Puriya.
No, I just wanted to know, like, I didn't know that wearing night vision goggles was a hobby in itself. Like roller skating, like, what do you do for fun? I wear night vision goggles and just sit around. It's a nice way to like spend some time. But
Hey, if people can have I will use my binoculars to look into other people's houses.
Okay. Let's not derail. Let's keep on
it's
guessing.
like the
What?
creepiest village ever. Like they're all like wearing night vision goggles, like to look into other people's houses. Like,
Yeah, I think
Yes,
it might be due to COVID, so that people don't venture out or matlab street lights in here, so nobody will, like assuming they
In
might have
COVID,
purposely-
we lighted lamps for COVID. It was called Diya Jalao, not Bujhao.
Huh,
Uh,
Tamil
I
Nadu
feel
was away from the
it's
center,
actually a
no?
good
My
guess.
que-
It's a good guess,
I
guys.
feel I feel it like they might possibly have had like leopard or man-eater issues, and this is a good way to like just.
To keep
Leopards have
everything
existed
dark
without
because
lighting also, huh?
he's got night vision.
He's got night vision goggles. Yeah, that actually doesn't work. If anything, they should have like lit more stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so because we do that during shoots, we have spotlights like turned away from where the shooting area is, so that leopards don't come in, because we have man-eating leopards here also.
So
I don't know what
So
shoots does it
casually you
come.
mentioned man eating
Are
leopards.
National Park में.
अरे इधर फिल्म सिटी.
हाँ ये बगल में तो है
Film
जैसे मैं
city में
बोलता
हाँ
हूँ
होता है.
मेरी
Also, okay. I don't know about like this thing, but I don't see how using this as a training ground for fighting corona is any different from trying to poison someone with their socks.
Right. Ishan is referencing last time, but it is not that. This is not a spy and espionage story. Okay? No.
No,
It
it's
is
definitely wildlife. There's some wildlife angle. In fact, I'm seeing a bunch of comments saying like some bird. There's Robin, so I'm guessing Batman's involved. Some
right.
birds hatching somewhere. I don't know.
Okay. There is actually the right answer is here. So Ruchi Kumari
See,
has
Batman was involved.
to save a bird for the robin. I'm quite surprised. Vedi, you've not heard of this at all?
Nope.
Okay.
I
So-
I thought my actual answer was that maybe there was some war situation, because they do this during wars, where you shut
This was
off
in
the lights. So that,
2020 though.
I don't
This
know.
was
There was
last year.
some intelligence thing that we never got in the news.
The only war being fought last year was the one that we're fighting against COVID. I don't think
Yeah,
anybody
But
else has
weren't
the
we
time
also
to-
getting to war with China?
नहीं armies are all social distancing. वो keyboard warring हो रहा है. Keyboard warriors only on like virtual.
Vedi, the war against China will not be starting in Pothakudi in Tamil Nadu. Okay, just putting it out there.
They
Okay,
could bomb us.
So Pothakudi, a village with 120 houses, they switched off all 35 of its street lights to save an Indian robin which had built its nest upon the switchboard. So they I know it is a very kind story. So for 45 days, the village decided to go without street lights. They asked the women in the village, that we all feel safe and all that, and they said, no, you know what? To protect the bird, let's just do it. So this is actually one of the kindest stories that has come out of India, that we put off our lights to save a bird.
What a selfish bird though. I mean, the bird just did not give a like at all. Like it was just like screw you guys. I don't care if you don't have light. I'm gonna live here now. Like
Or I don't know. This feels like the inspiration for turning off all the lights in the Twitter offices. Sorry, that was a terrible joke, man.
It was terrible,
Sorry.
yes.
That came out. That came out, and I was
Ishan,
like,
this
I'm
is
done.
why you're not a comedian on this panel.
I'm not a comedian. I'm not I should stop.
Garv goes quite silent. Garv, any last comments you'd like to add about this bird?
Garv looks like he's very moved by this entire story. He's about to cry any minute now. Like that bird, that poor bird feels so much for that
Or
bird.
just
No, I'm
this
I'm
joke
still
was so
I'm
bad I
still in
should have
ca-
followed up.
no I'm still
Sorry?
worried if I am Sasta Nazruddin, would I stay in character.
Okay, we're going on to question number 2. We are still in warm-up mode, so let me just see. Yeah. All right. Ready for question number 2. Which author famous for creating a character who was shrewd and logical, also wrote a book saying fairies were real, something which he genuinely believed.
Shrewd and logical.
Arthur Conan Doyle.
Yeah, that's my answer.
I mean, I just go like, when you think shrewd and logical, first person comes to mind, Sherlock Holmes. Like so.
I'll
Arthur
just,
Conan Doyle.
if
think
I was
it's
the
Arthur
audience,
Conan
I
Doyle.
would just Google all the authors who did drugs and believed fairies were
That's
real.
all of them.
All of them.
That's
All
all
of
of
them.
them.
All of them, including Steve.
Lord of the Rings without doing drugs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is
Any
there
more?
like-
If you were even someone who is supposedly a really solid Christian writer, do you think
You mean
that
Lewis
Alice
Carroll?
in Wonderland, Alice in Wonderland came out of like sobriety?
That was a fever dream, dude.
Yeah, of opium.
So,
Dude, no. I feel like he discovered LSD back in the day. You know, before
Didn't
we
know
know
what
he
it-
knew what LSD. Yeah, before they knew what LSD was, like he accidentally like hit it, and then suddenly he saw like a rabbit running around with a clock. And, like,
Just mention the word drugs, and we realize everybody here needs a rehab.
I didn't even say anything.
any more guesses?
Everyone learned these two words.
I
Any more
mean,
guesses?
that is the entirety of my organic chem class. Okay, how to make and distill controlled substances.
Right. I don't know which
Taught by an
school you're
80-year-old
telling this
professor.
at, but
yeah, dude, where is this college of yours?
In the US, it was an 80-year-old professor who would stop giving a crap, right? So
The
two
best
lectures
age.
two lectures every term were basically like, this is how you make LSD, this is how you make and refine cocaine, this is how you do this. I'm like, cool.
Did you guys have practicals also?
I mean,
Does,
sure.
okay, coming back to the
That's
topic.
another question. I have a question.
Yeah,
When
please
you
tell
say wrote a book saying like fairies were real, does Sonpari count in fairies?
Son Pari has the word Pari in it. She was definitely a fairy.
us. Okay, we had the right answer, and it's also the same as Korea's.
Yeah.
Arthur Conan Doyle. Okay, I'll tell you how this
That was a shrewd and logical guess on my part. That's why.
That
I
was an
figured-
obvious guess.
This is a very obvious guess. Okay, did anyone realize that Arthur Conan Doyle really believed in fairies? Like, have you all read
Yeah.
his book called The Coming of the Fairies?
No.
No.
I haven't read the book. I've seen him champion those two little girls who pretended to be fairies in the fairy photographs.
Yes. So this all started in 1917 in a village in England. And there were these two girls, one was 9 years old, one was 16 years old, who took photographs with their father's camera. And they took little cutouts, cardboard cutouts from children's books, and they drew wings on them. And they kind of made it look like they were surrounded by fairies. And her mother,
In 1917.
yes,
Like
Yeah,
17.
yes,
really
17.
rich kids.
Yeah, I mean, like which like cameras weren't like there in like houses in like the 80s and 90s in India, dude. Like
Yeah,
1917 में बच्चे लोग ये कर रहे हैं.
2005, my mom was very excited when we bought a digital camera, and I was only allowed to click one photo per vacation. I had to choose it.
And these kids were doing full-fledged photo shoots. Like, matlab,
Of course.
Photoshopping.
Then
Were
Conan
they-
Doyle
were
was
they-
right.
Oh, sorry,
Then
go on.
Conan Doyle was right. These girls were actually fairies, at least rich enough to be there. Papa ki pari.
Okay, the girls. Anyway, so one of their mothers showed these pictures to the Theosophical Society, and naturally, whenever there's any religious people involved, they were like, "Yeah, it's true," and all that. Fairies exist. So Arthur Conan Doyle became aware of these pictures' existence. He actually asked Eastman Kodak for their opinion on whether the photos were real, but he became convinced even before the answer came in that they were real. And he started writing articles telling people that fairies existed, including this book called The Coming of the Fairies. It was very embarrassing. Everyone cringed on Arthur Conan Doyle's behalf. And yes, 6 decades later, the girls wrote an article calling this entire thing a hoax. Piyush, Bulgaria,
So when they were old and had made money of it.
they didn't make any money of it. It just
Yeah.
became a
They
hoax
were-
that went out of control.
They're just really rich. Okay, already they didn't need to make more money off it. But really,
Yeah,
like,
but you get called on interviews for how are the fairies looking and get paid for them. That's how the
Apparently,
shift works.
that didn't happen here. Acha,
matlab like
any idea?
late night shows in medieval times.
Probably.
I mean, this.
It wasn't medieval, it was 1920. There were cameras.
Okay, one second.
Yes,
Does
three of
anyone
them.
have-
3 cameras.
Does anyone have any idea what Piyush Bagaria means?
Yes,
character,
so Padmavati was not a real character. She was a poem that was like pretended to be a real character by all the Rajputians.
But
I'm going to get killed.
Would you call her a fairy? Okay.
I mean,
No,
she
yeah,
was.
he was like, let's say he said it in an attempt to be funny. Probably it would have been funny in person.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we had, okay. Now we're going to go into the third question. What was used as a very expensive and miraculous face cream in ancient Rome?
Asbestos.
Asbestos as a face
मैं
cream.
sentence तो
They
पूरा
would
पढ़
use it
लूंगी,
as-
Won't that
मतलब-
kill you?
I don't think they used handkerchiefs since it has handkerchiefs and stuff. So I don't know. They could use it to wipe their faces, apply it, whatever they want.
So specifically a face cream.
So how is the show rated? Is it PG-13? Is it R?
Yeah,
Is it
that's-
like 18+?
It's not.
I mean, you know, where I'm going. Ishan knows where I'm going with this.
Yeah.
Go for it. Go for it.
Yes. I know that Cleopatra did that. What
Yeah.
he's alluding to.
You don't have to allude.
I mean, she also used breast milk apparently to like wash her face.
Who's-
Like, I mean, it was Cleopatra was
mean-
like is
No.
rumored to have used breast milk as it was like the
Whose, I
first
was
dumb soap.
wondering.
Whose breast milk? No, that's
Yeah.
Tarun
he probably had a
Kaushik
stable of like lactating women and
Or
back in the
it's
day,
just-
like
You have one rowdy panel. Tarun Kaushik says charcoal.
Yeah.
Charcoal is not correct.
I mean, I guess anything's better than what Elizabeth Bathory used, right?
Blood.
Which is the same thing as Cleopatra.
Cleopatra
Oh, that's
used
not what
blood.
I thought Cleopatra used. That is not what I
Cleopatra
thought she
used
used.
donkey's milk. No?
No. Courier Post, do you want to say what Cleopatra used?
Go for it. I mean, there's no censorship.
Yeah, like
Well,
Okay, let me give you a hint. There have been movies made about people that were involved in this.
Diamonds, chocolate. Wait, Mayans invented chocolate, so couldn't be ancient Rome.
wait, what?
What?
Apparently, Vaidu got the right answer for something.
No.
You should have that music, Kajal, for us. Motivate us.
Okay, wait. Kuriakos is back.
All right.
my audio cut out.
Yeah, we figured we were talking to you.
gold.
Oh, okay. What were you saying?
Crocodile poop was not used as a face cream. It was used as a condom. Like it was used as a
What?
yeah. Crocodile
I have
poop
so
was-
many questions.
I like how Kajal is saying this like this is a very normal statement she just made.
What happens? What happens if the child is still born?
That's what you use crocodile poop.
not as a condom exactly, but as a inserted, that thing which women use to stop
Birth control.
conceiving.
Copperty. IUDs.
IUD.
Yeah. Yes.
I mean,
yes.
okay. to
Again,
be
how?
completely-
And why?
Okay.
Wait, the question is,
How is this
if the
different from
crocodile
people in
poop,
the eight-
if the crocodile poop did not work, would you sue the crocodile?
Obviously not. girl.
No, you just kill it. You just kill it.
And then make handbags of its skin.
Oh, so will
But
that be
how
a
is-
double abortion?
But, Ishan, go for it.
I was going to say, how is crocodile poop being used as birth control? Any different from people trying to use shaken up bottles of Coke?
As birth control?
Yeah,
Whether he
it was a thing.
Not in my house! I don't know what he's talking about.
So,
Ishan, please divorce me.
I know a partial joke when I see one.
So 80s and, in the 80s and 90s, this is a question that got asked in sex ed classes in the US. It's a genuine question.
Again, how does that work though? Like the way again, let me reiterate the way you just it's no different than people using shaken bottles. Who the hell uses shaken bottles of Coke as a contraceptive group? That's equally weird as using.
Have you
Wait, how are they
have
doing
you
this?
have you looked at the teenage birth statistics
Please
in the
calm
US?
down. Whether calm down, please. One second. Ishan,
I am
explain to us-
confused.
What?
Explain to us the procedure in which this.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes, please.
Please justify yourself.
I'm not just. I have not used. So
Don't worry,
I
nobody's
work
going
for
to sue you if it doesn't work.
No, but
so the way it was, the rumor that went around with it was you take a bottle of Coke, you shake it up, and then open it and stick it inside, and then the carbonation and everything is supposed to stop the thing. This is a question that got asked regularly enough that people I know who taught sex ed classes were like, this is a question that comes up regularly, and I don't know who's telling these kids this.
I take back what I said. I do think this is an effective contraceptive because if you go in with a shaken up bottle of Coke to a woman and say, okay, we're going to shove this up you, she's not going to have sex with you. Boom. Contraception achieved.
I mean,
Okay, not
rumor
animal
of toilet cleaner was still fine, but ये तो ज़्यादा हो गया.
okay, Punya Arora is like Pudushka's sperm. Okay, Punya's a
Pudush.
She does an amazing set. You should check it out on YouTube. Punya, you're not very far from the truth. Okay.
Hey, so then we were right. Korea and I were right.
Yeah, see?
Lower.
Yes. Yes.
Korea and I were right.
Sperm, right?
Yeah, sperm.
It's not sperm. Okay. Let's say the
real
body.
Women's ejaculation.
It's
Women's ejaculation.
expensive and miraculous face cream, guys. पहली चीज expensive होना चाहिए, दूसरा miraculous.
Acha, wait,
Women's orgasm are miraculous.
Okay,
But not
let me give you some
expensive.
context. Let me give some context. It is not about which body part or which body secretion it is. It is one. Whose is it? Whose is it? Now think ancient Rome.
That's why it's expensive. It's
Rabbit.
Rabbit.
Lions.
Hey, you said crocodile
Is it-
poop. How is it different from rabbit sperm?
Gulf, you said lion. Lion is not the right answer, but you are getting somewhere close.
Leopard.
Cheetah puke.
No, it is a human secretion. It is a human secretion.
Gladiator sweat?
Yes.
Wait, what?
Gladiator sweat.
Yes. Gladiator sweat is the right answer. Gladiator sweat is the right answer, and nobody got it.
That's going to possibly be the worst job on the planet. No, like you're running around while the fight is on, like in the ring. And I just need some sweat, buddy. Like, can you give me that towel? And then there's a dude like wringing it into a bucket. You know.
So apparently,
Punya Arora wants it.
Punya Arora will have it. Okay. Apparently, wealthy Roman women were willing to pay a hefty price for sweat and dirt of the gladiators' bodies. So they had a little curved metal strip called a strigil, which they used to remove their sweat before a bath. So before the match, they used these on the gladiators' bodies and they sold it outside the match. And these women bought it and just applied it on their face, and it was very cool. They also
Why is there a
so
kid
now
on screen
now
when we are
this is
talking
sudden-
about these things?
This
Kids
suddenly
can
become a
understand.
PG stream because we
You
can't
can't
do
understand
anything
anything.
else
It's
now.
fine.
Is it still considered expensive? Because I think I have a business idea.
Where are you going to get gladiators from in Delhi?
Well,
Maybe like in today's
It's called
day, and age,
Korea.
like a stand-up comic is today's
Do
gladiator.
the Daredevils have a job?
Really,
right now?
Korea, huh?
They'll come
It's
off
called
stage
Gurgaon.
sweating buckets and then
Okay, one
Rome
second.
was not built in a day.
I was going to say the Daredevils have a off-season job.
Aha. All right. Okay, they also used gladiator blood as an aphrodisiac. They mixed it in wine and they drank it.
How was this
because,
blood coming out?
I mean, the
from the
gladiators. It was a professional hazard, I'm guessing. Like,
Yes, yes.
part of your JD, job description, mein aata hai. There will be a lot
So
of
when they
hard
got injured, instead of
okay
putting
with
a
it.
band-aid, they were like, thoda sa khoon de de.
People actually suck the blood from the
Mask ke sath
gladiators.
jata tha.
They only suck
just
blood,
like,
This is basically the earliest instances of vampires.
No.
right?
See, for that you need to go watch the Spartacus series. That will give you more information.
Okay. I don't know how much
Punya's gone very philosophical, like in this whatever she's saying.
Well, this might be true. And they also used to cure epilepsy. Okay, so that winds up our section on gladiators. No one got this one right.
I mean, I was going to make a comment about college athletes in the US, but we can move on.
No, I'm just interested in how Kajal gets all this information about gladiators. This is like the fourth question during all these quizzes, or fifth.
I'm fascinated.
Okay. Kajal has a kink that we don't know about, but it's fine.
Yeah, gladiators. Okay, guys, we're down to the last question. Now, if the panel knows this question, please do not spring it on us in the first few seconds. Okay, just keep on guessing. I doubt you will know the question. It's a little, it's very interesting, but it's a little out of the way. Now,
We'll know the question as soon as you tell us.
Yes, 1 second. Acha. Now, everybody in the comments, please email this answer to kajal.srinivasan@gmail.com. I will type that into the comments as well, because the person who gets it first, srinivasan@gmail.com. The person who gets it right first is going to win the prize. Once I get the right answer in my inbox, then you all can go ahead in the comments. All right. The last and final question, the most dramatic one. Which commonly used word in English literally means to be mesmerized by winged genitals? And trust me,
We know this.
huh? Okay, you have all used this word. It's not like some special Shashi Tharoor word. Everybody has used this word.
Like right now in this half an hour?
Yeah.
Oh wow, it's that common.
Is that common?
Did I just use it?
Yeah, go on.
I mean, I'm going to show
Okay.
my age here, but is whelmed the word?
I was saying overwhelmed.
Overwhelmed. No.
Underwhelmed.
No.
That does not sound like you're mesmerized at all.
Maybe I'm just whelmed.
Which commonly used word in English literally means to be mesmerized by winged genitals?
Wait, first before we go ahead, what do you mean by winged genitals? Are there
Well,
flying dicks around? I mean, what is a winged genital?
Wait. Have you seen graffiti from Pompeii? It is flying dicks everywhere.
The what from there?
I mean, volcano happens.
The graffiti from Pompeii.
Yes.
It is dicks everywhere, all carved into the flagstones, painted on the walls, everywhere.
Exactly. And
Is this on the KFC menu?
It's on the KFC menu. Yeah.
Fiery winged genitals.
Which KFC are you going to, girl?
I know exactly. Gladiators.
This is Colonel Sanders' secret recipe. Talking about
Punya Arora again asks, what are winged genitals?
what are winged genitals?
Okay, y'all may have hit upon the right answer when y'all spoke of flying dicks. But which word connects to it?
Yeah, I don't know. What the fuck connects to
Meaty wings. I don't know.
Flying dicks. I wish, winged genitals.
Sorry, I lost my train of thought there.
I just want to tell Punya, it's not just 2022. If you live in India, across the centuries,
There are dicks
dicks
everywhere.
Yeah, but we are discussing useful ones, not the ones that are just available aisa raste pe.
Flying around.
But you
Finding its
didn't
own
specify.
The attractive ones.
She did not specify useful. She just said dicks everywhere.
Listen, everybody knows.
I'm not getting any answers in my inbox. Is this so difficult?
Yes.
It's not clearly not
Very much.
Googleable because you're going to get caught by something or the other as a filter.
I really
Even
want to
if-
see what like Google says, what Google
Even-
pops up.
Go
You
for
should
it,
do an
go for
image
it.
search
Go-
to be
I
mesmerized
got
by
okay.
Google.
So I got clitoria ternatati or something. Ternati, which is
That
a
doesn't sound like a
color.
common
It's not
English
a-
word at
it's
all.
not a
I've never
common
used that word in my life.
Yeah, also it's apparently something about color changing tea. So I don't know what clitoris has to do with it.
Is it
What?
the word amazed?
Is it not? It is not the word amazed, but you are close.
Surprised?
I know
Now
what
you're
it
just
is.
going for any word, huh?
Oh,
We've used it in this. I've literally tried to go through all the words we've used. And the problem is there's been so much gladiator related stuff and bodysuit related stuff that
so is semen it?
One second.
Flabbergast.
Flabbergasted, nahi. It's much simpler than flabbergasted. Okay, the
The-
last question was about Rome. This is also connected to Rome. You were right about Pompeii having those graffiti.
Pompous?
Pompous.
Does pompous mean mesmerized? No.
Eh,
Yeah, but I don't think any
I
word
want to
means
say-
wing genitals either.
hypnotized.
Just one second. One second. Just hang on. Amit Sarda, I've got your email. The answer is not flying fuck. All right.
Nice.
Guys, I have to say, I just did a Google image search for the phrase, and I've got
Did you
the
get porn?
weirdest images on my screen now. Can I
Okay, I've
share
got
it
the
and
right
show it
answer.
to you guys?
Okay, I've
Is
got the
it
right answer.
mesmerized? I want to ask this. Is it a self-referential question? Is it mesmerized?
Hypnotized?
Aditi has given me the right answer. Now people can feel free to comment. All right, go for it.
Hypnotized?
Dumbfounded.
No, not it. Dumbfounded. No. Not dumbfucked either. Okay, I'm just putting out the
Stunned?
Not
Stunned?
No.
Ball busted.
Ball.
Raved?
Raved. No.
Eh,
Oh my god,
Is it-
it's such a
Is it blown away?
blown away.
Glorious?
You know,
I mean, I know we've
girls
not
actually
used this
that-
word, but I know we've not used the word, but is the word bobbit?
No, the word is not
Bobbit.
bobbit.
What is
Oh,
bobbit?
sorry. What is
Like
bobbit?
Lorena
Oh,
Bobbitt.
Arre,
No, not
blown
bobbit.
away. She was saying something.
One second. No, I blown away. Is it Kingfisher Airlines?
Wind genitals. Wow. Was it Red Bull?
I mean,
Hear me out. This word has been around since the ancient Romans, and we still use it. So it's not bobbit.
I haven't been around
but
since the
but
ancient
it
Romans.
was related to a flying dick, so
Yes.
captivated,
No.
encaptured, enamored, en whatever.
Don't go through your dictionary. It's
I am not going through my dictionary. I'm thinking of words that mean, mesmerized. I'm like just going through synonyms because
Gladiator.
winged genitals ka to synonyms aa gaya hai yahan par.
Is it touched?
touched. Are you touched? Oh. No one in the comments wants to take another stab at this before I give you all the right answer because apparently no one's getting it here.
I think flying fuck should be the right answer.
I got Zero Cool. Zero Cool has said, is it Kingfisher Airlines?
Yeah, I didn't
Yeah.
get why it would be, but
Because they are flying fox.
okay, that was not a helpful Google search for me either. It's not images, it's scary.
it's scary.
That's all.
Very
Pineapple pizza asks fascinated.
Is it fascinated?
That is the
Pineapple
right.
pizza, I like your.
Yeah,
It's-
it's fascinated.
The word is fascinate.
Oh,
Which
nice.
Aditi.
So what part of fascinate means wing genitals?
I will explain.
Is it fast? Is it in? Is it neat?
I will tell you. Firstly, Aditi Kavarna has got the right answer. You'll be getting your gift from Shepita. Now, why is the answer? Oh, Punya was like, I was just going to say that. Punya, you didn't say that
Yeah,
for
sure,
so long.
Punya, we believe you.
Ah,
Whatever you want.
Oh, was she just going to say pineapple? Because it reads like she was going to say pineapple.
She also wrote, does it start with F? So F for pineapple.
Pineapple.
Not like for.
Okay. The ancient Romans had a god called Fascinus. Okay, the god is basically a penis with wings, and they wore it around their necks. It was a very big fad in those days. He was a god of regeneration. Now, Fascinus was believed to be lucky, so of course everyone wore him and all of that. But he was also used as an excuse, okay? Because any virgin who became pregnant was like it was Fascinus. So there was a
She a
slave
virgin
called
if she got pregnant.
well
Any
after she
virgin
got
who
pregnant.
became
And by the way, virgins getting pregnant is a big theme in religion.
Yeah.
But also, like, isn't it just a mistranslation? Wasn't the word virgin essentially just like unmarried person, like young unmarried person? They got translated to like pure and untouched.
That I don't know. That I will check and tell you. Let me finish this first. So, the most famous Roman maiden who was supposedly impregnated by Fascinus was Lucretia, was a slave. She was a noblewoman who was captured to be a slave in the house of the king, and she got pregnant, and she gave birth to a son who was very widely regarded as the king liked him. So he got his daughter married to him. And hence, the slave who was supposedly impregnated by Fascinus was the mother of the sixth king of Rome. And that's why the legend of Fascinus continued. Fascinus literally, it gives rise to the word fascinare, the Latin verb, which means the power to use fascinus to entrance or to cast a spell. And that comes down to fascinate. When you say I'm fascinated by something, you're literally saying that I am entranced by a flying dick.
Or at least his dick.
Even one of them.
I
I'm
want to
never gonna
commend you
like
on
hear
the
this word
number
the
of
same.
different ways. Yeah,
I mean,
but
now anytime anyone says, "Oh, that's
I will-
fascinating," I'm just going to imagine like a dick flying off. You know, like it's just you ruined that
Nice.
word for me, Kajal.
I know that. But Amit Sarda actually does have a point.
no, it hasn't ruined it. It's made everything better.
All
It
right,
made
guys.
everything better.
We are winding up the quiz for today. Thank you everyone for participating.
Depends on who's fascinating me, Isha.
Okay.
Whose dick
and
is
so-
flying
so-
off?
Well,
okay, so you're okay with certain dicks is what you're declaring.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
if it's a good-looking dick, it's fine. But if it's like a random like professor who looks at me and goes, "That's fascinating," like he's like 75. I don't want to see like a shriveled dick like flying around, dude. Like,
a lot of y'all don't know that Korea has a podcast every morning where he speaks to little kids. And he's going to be telling some point tomorrow, he's going to be like, I'm going to tell you a fascinating story about.
okay, my inside jokes. Okay, I have to like there's stuff for them and there's stuff for me. Like
Oh, well. we had done
No.
I think that's a good point to like wind this down right now. Right?
Yes. Agreed.
All right,
Alright,
thank
we're
you
about to
guys.
be cancelled.
We're about to be cancelled. Okay, we have come to the
We
end.
say that every week.
We have come to the end of this quiz. Costa Banerjee will never use this word again. I hope I've ruined it for a lot of people. We will be coming back to do the quiz to next Sunday at 5 o'clock. And in the meanwhile, stay knowledgeable, stay fascinated. Be lovely having you here. Good evening and bye bye. Bye bye, everyone. Bye bye.
Bye.